Holy shit. My Arrow people. Team Arrow along with me and Spider-Man. This episode is getting to the point of like, I can't do my normal non-type of spoiler review. This will have spoilers from the episode. So if you haven't seen it, I'm sorry. But I have to do this now. Like, I usually review stuff and hints or, you know, major plot points, but shit hit the fan in this episode, and I have to tell you guys about that. So, like I said, this episode, along with probably further TV reviews, will have spoilers in them. If you want me to go back to the old way, please comment and let me know down below. But let's just jump right into this, because Seeing Red, aka Arrow Season 2 episode, Seeing Red, also known as Roy smacks the shit out of everyone. I may curse a lot also, but it's good cursing, it's not bad cursing. Frank and Roy, he got the shakes a little bit. He a little shaky. I like, you know what I like most about Colton Haynes is his like death glare of pure anger and just makes me want to watch Teen Wolf. That's how bad this is. Makes me want to go back and watch Teen Wolf when he was on that bitch. Why does this move in together thing sound so weird to you? Like, we survived hell on an island, got separated, came back, thought we were dead, all this stuff. I banged you and your sister. You crashed on my boat. I mean, and plus we're vigilantes dressed in leather beating the shit out of people. So, moving in together sounds less hectic than one would think, but I don't know. I can't think for Sarah, but that's okay. Thea's going off at the mouth again, which can only mean one bad thing. We'll get to that later. This episode should have been called Roid Rage 2.0 because he, like I said before, smacks the shit out of everyone. The one I felt the most bad for was poor Sin. I actually like her. But aside from that, everybody got a beat down, except for Felicity, because can't touch Felicity. Felicity got an aura around her. Like, don't touch this. No. Can't have that. So, Sarah pulls out the big sister card for Sin, and I really like that. I really like how their relationship is going even after, you know, everything. And it's nice to see them take a break from this just to watch and take care of somebody. I like that for her. I honestly do. Like, even when she was like, who did this to you? And she was like, it's a long story. I said, who? And she was afraid to say it was Roy, had to reassure her that he's not in his own mind. But still, keep on trucking, Big Sister Black Canary. I like that shit. Ollie got a bitch pregnant. I'm gonna stop right here and talk about that shit. Is that supposed to be a Connor reference? Is that supposed to be a Connor reference? Like, don't tell me you're gonna bring out the child immediately, because you could have bagged that out in seasons 3 or 4 further down the line. So this, if this is a Connor reference, I don't know how it's gonna work, because he would have to at least be 5 or 7. Because he spent 5 years on the island. This happened before he left the island. He was with Laurel at first. So, let's just say that was like a year. And then the island happened. That's another 5. And then this is season 2. So like another year. So it's been like 7 years. So he has to be 7. Unless this is another random kid. Or if they're trying to maybe gear up Connor to be like his Damian Wayne. Where like he pops off and he's like better at everything than everybody. And it's like, I'm your son and shit. And he's like, how? With who? And then we figure out stuff that happened way beforehand. But I like the Connor reference, and I kind of hope it pans out, but I kind of hope it doesn't, because we still need some building up to do later on down the line. Pulling off your mask works only once. Sorry, Ollie. It's not going to work again. Worked the first time, but now he's all like R-O-Y-D rage, roid rage. So... And Karma, actually. I thought when he caught the arrow, I thought he was... And can we just talk about that for a second? Like how Oliver's face was when he caught the arrow. Like I love that face when he has that, oh shit, he caught my arrow face. Like when Huntress did it back in season 1, and then when Malcolm did it, and now when Roy did it. It's like, boof. He's like, oh fuck, my one weakness. Like, maybe you should have explosive arrows again. Just in case they catch it, then they're in for a really rotten surprise. But... I love that look on his face where he's like, fuck, he caught my arrow. What do I do now? He just like throws his bow and he's like, oh, screw it, I tried. I don't even want to try. I don't want to fight crime tonight. I'm going back home. Sarah is, let me just tell you something about this shit. Sarah don't play. You see this shit? Sarah was ready to go off and cap somebody. She was like, I'ma go do what need to be done. I don't know about your ass, but I'ma go. Cause Sarah cap and fucking kill anybody. Sarah was ready to kill Huntress. Sarah ready to kill Roy. She trained by the League of Assassins. You cannot get rid of that kill instinct. Especially if it's for the greater good that the League of Assassins always goes off of the mouth about. So, Black Canary ready to fucking kill everybody. In the drop of a hat. She is ready to kill if she needs to be. And that's going to be something harder to break out of. Like what Oliver said, he was like, she's just like me when I came off the island. And Felicity was like, you learned, and so she will too. It just takes some getting used to and some time, but we ain't got no time if Sarah are gonna go off and capping people and start killing everybody. So better watch your back. Hate to know what happens during other times in the month. Roy sees Thea illusions, like how Slade sees Shadow still. And I think the whole point of this Mirakuru thing was like so that whatever you're thinking is amplified. Like like it's like a crazy thought, and it's like you know it's not right, but you need someone to agree with you, and that's what I think the Mirakuru picks at in your brain. Like it's like, I'm going to kill everybody because Oliver did you wrong. Go on, baby. Go on, do that shit. I'm right behind you even though I'm a ghost. As long as a ghost says it's okay, or a hanging Spider-Man, everything's okay. Hope he doesn't tell me to kill anyone yet. Give me all the drugs. And he was like, I think the message, I'm gonna take all of it. Take all the drugs. Moira knows. Let's just drop on that for a second. How he was like, let me explain. No, she's your mother. Despite what people may think, and sometimes even I fall victim to this, moms know everything. It's their job. It's their duty. Moms aren't stupid. Moms know everything. And the fact that she revealed it now is really good because it's like, you know, come on now. Moira Queen up in this bitch. I know everything. And that's your mother. So it's like, you can't really hide that from your mom, especially when she knew that Malcolm trained with the League of Assassins and called Ra's al Ghul on his ass. How do you have Ra's al Ghul's phone number? How the fuck you know where to call for the League of Assassins? That's how you know Moira's a badass. She was like, Raj, this motherfucker right here, he bothering me. You wanted him alive, right? Well, you know, I got him here. He gonna run, but okay, I got this. Moira Queen can call Ra's al Ghul. That's one of the scariest things ever on this damn show. When Sarah was leaving and she was like, oh, I'm gonna go see an old friend, what do you guys think she meant by that? I've been hoping for a Wildcat reference for a while because I feel like in order to break herself from the darkness, I feel like trading with Wildcat would do that for her. Because that's what it did in the comics. Wildcat trained her. You know, they went on missions together, and he could basically break her out of that killing mentality. You know, and I feel like I've been wanting that Wildcat reference for a while. Or she ran back to her girlfriend in the League of Assassins talking about, baby, please, I need you to help me because everything gonna get screwed up in these last 3 episodes. And Nisa gonna be like, mm-hmm. And she gonna be like, but I love you. And she gonna be like, fine, I help you. And who knows where she's going. But I think it could be to see Nisa, or hopefully we get that Wildcat reference. Because I would love to see Wildcat. He'd be the perfect character to add in this type of show. If anything, where he can train everybody, or he can do some stuff, but he needs to be on this show somehow. Wildcat for Arrow Season 3. Hashtag that. Arrow pulls a Game of Thrones. Make your choice. I already mentioned this before, and me and my friends were talking about it, and unfortunately it happened, but, you know, a mother always stands up for her children, and even in that moment where it was like she looked Slade directly in his eye and eye patch, she was like, she had like no fear. She was ready to lay down her life for her kids. And even Slade had to give her that respect, and he was like, you have true courage. And then he put the gun away, and I was like, okay, I would hope he wouldn't do it, but I know he has to because he has to. But I know he felt guilty. I know he felt bad. Even for a little bit, I know he felt bad. And then he put the sword through her. A lot of people wondered why he put the sword and not the gun. It's because when you show that kind of courage and fear and non-fear into somebody, you basically have to give them the warrior's way out, and that's a sword. I don't know where Slade has it, but it doesn't matter. But Slade gave Moira the warrior's way out because she basically stared him down and basically had it out for her kids, and she was like, I'm protecting my kids and there's nothing you can do to stop me, just kill me and get it done with. And so he did. Unfortunately, I was really hoping I was wrong about this, but this hopefully will boost up my Thea Queen Speedy Theories video, because I made that video a while ago and you guys gotta watch it because it's awesome, and I go off at the mouth about theories again. And like I said, Slade shows respect for her, and it's really unfortunate because I really wanted her to be mayor. I really did, but this episode was amazing. I loved it. I loved the references. I loved the action. I loved everything. I just need Roy to wear red on his red for real now. Like, damn it. I'm tired of him not being Arsenal yet. But let's jump on to our comment questions of the day. Comment question of the day number 1. When Slade mentioned that there was one more person who had to die, who do you think it is? He already killed his mom, so I'm thinking Sarah might be the last person. I'm not sure Laurel's involved in this, because she didn't really do anything. It was more Sarah, but Sarah's gone now, so it's like, I don't know. It's like, I don't really know who else could get under Oliver's skin by killing, unless he wants to kill someone off Team Arrow. Like Felicity, don't you dare. Diggle, I don't see that happening. He's a black guy. I'm pretty sure he's safe, I hope. Roy, can't kill Roy. It's way too early. He's got to be some stuff. He could have killed Thea right there, so it's probably not Thea. And it's really between those and maybe Sarah or Laurel. I'm really not sure. I can't think of anybody else that he could take from him where it would sting as much. So those are my 5 choices, but I want to know what you guys think. Comment down below who you think the one more person is. Who would you choose between Thea and Moira? I don't know. I probably would let him. Thea gonna be Speedy. Watch. This is gonna be perfect ammunition for her to be Speedy. And are you upset about secrets left unsaid? Moira was this close to saying that Malcolm was still alive and they need to watch their backs, and she was gonna say something else too. So now that she hasn't, now when Malcolm comes back, it's gonna be a total surprise. And he might be pissed. Like, you just killed my baby mama, and I'm gonna kill you now. Which hopefully would also mean that Merlin and Oliver would work together against Slade and the army. And I hope that happens, because I would love to see Sarah come back with Nyssa and some League of Assassins paired up with Malcolm Merlin to fight off the impending Slade army, because I would love to see Slade versus Oliver, Merlin, Sarah, and Nyssa Al Ghul. Tell me that would not be a hot fight. I'd love to see that shit. But thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and comment down below your answer to the question and what was your favorite moment on the show. But thank you guys so much. Don't forget to comment, rate, like, subscribe, tell your awesome friends for weekly content coming from me. And always remember that through good times and bad times, remember to geek out and enjoy your lives. And I'm going to catch you guys next week for another episode of Arrow.